broke as hell in college. I mean, I tried everything to make some money throughout the 4 years that I was at Mizzou. From reselling sneakers to throwing parties and getting paid from the door. But even while doing all that, I knew I was not touching as much money as one of my friends was. I mean, for real, like every time that we went out, he was buying bottles and he had the latest drops of everything. And look, I was only 21 years old and that's what I wanted at that time too. So I just put my pride aside and I asked him what he was doing to make the money that he was making. Because whatever it was, I wanted it too. And little did I know that his response would change the entire course of my life. 3 words. I dropship, bro. Fast forward to 2 years after that conversation, and I'll be generating millions of dollars online with my own dropshipping brands. And trust me, had I known about dropshipping just a little bit earlier, I know I would have been doing numbers back then too. But I'm not in my glory days anymore. So we're talking about you now. I'm gonna show you how you can start dropshipping while in college and on a budget. This is one of the best businesses that you can start in college because it's low risk and has a low startup cost, all while having the potential to give you a very high reward. Whatever that high reward means to you. Helping you pay for school, or helping you have money to do what you want to do throughout the school year, or just even being able to explore entrepreneurship and not have to apply for 100 9-to-5 jobs after graduation. So let me show you how you're gonna do that. And that all starts with finding a product that will sell. But in order to find a product that will sell, you have to understand consumer trends. And to do that, you're gonna use a free tool called Google Trends. Google Trends is going to show you literally everything when it comes to search patterns for consumers. And don't complicate it, it's actually pretty simple. You do not want to be selling a product that's not being searched for, and you do want to be selling a product that is being searched for. Let me show you what I mean. If we head over here to Google Trends and search for something like Halloween and look at this over the last 5 years, you can see that consumers are looking for products within this niche every year at the beginning of August to the middle of October. And because that trend is in a peak right now, that's going to tell you that the barrier of entry is going to be a little bit harder since there's already been other dropshippers selling products within that niche since the start of the trend. And no, that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just makes it harder to compete against them if they've already been selling and building up data on the type of customers who want these type of products. Now, if we take a look at a trend like winter, we can see that the consumer trend for this search is just now happening. It looks like every year around right now is a time that consumers start searching within this niche. Now, when you start selling a product within a niche like this one, that's either up and coming or just now getting started, the barrier to entry is a lot lower and it's easier to compete as everyone is starting off at the same point because the trend just started. This just means that most of your competition is not going to have a ton of data built up already to the point that you're getting wiped out of the market before you can even get in it. And this is the exact position that you want to be in. So once you do a couple different searches on Google Trends and you find out what consumers are going to be searching for, it comes down to now finding a product that you can sell within that trend. Now look, I already know you're probably on a little bit of a tighter budget being in school and all, which is exactly why I want to show you a free way that you can actually find these products. So what you're going to want to do is head over here to As Seen on TV. Now on another tab, you're going to want to have something called Facebook Ads Library pulled up right next to it, which is just another tool that lets you see any ads that are being ran on Facebook right now. So the process is very simple, okay? What we're gonna do is find a product that pulls our attention and then cross-reference that there are other advertisers selling it right now, which is gonna let you know that the product is selling today. Now, whenever you're looking for products on As Seen on TV, you do not just wanna be picking out any product that you just think is cool. You wanna make sure that this is meeting a few guidelines so that you're not wasting your time. You wanna make sure that it solves some sort of problem or has a wow factor. You wanna make sure that's a product that customers see value in and wouldn't mind spending a little bit more for. And lastly, you want to make sure that the product is being sold today because that's going to give you the indication and social proof that you need in order to see that customers are interested in that product. So I'm just going to look around on the site for a minute, and then once I find a product, I'll come back and show you what you're going to do next. All right, I think I found a good one right here. It's definitely matching all those points that I just talked about with you guys. It's giving the solution of easy decorating throughout the holiday season, and it's something that customers see value in. And we're about to verify that there's some social proof of customers buying the product right now based off of the traffic that they have. All right, so now that we have that, let's head over here to Facebook Ad Library to the other tab that we just had open. And I'm just gonna search for different keywords surrounding the product to see if I can get something to pull up. And boom, we can see other advertisers are selling this product today, as there are ads that are active to this day. Now, just to even take it a step further and see what stores who are selling this product are potentially making, we're gonna head over to a product page. Now that I'm on the product page, I'm gonna open up a free Google Chrome extension called SimilarWeb. And as you can see from the graph, the traffic to the store is on the rise. So if you see a rise in traffic, that means that they are making more money and it's time for you to try to hop into this trend. So let's just take it even a step further and find out how much they're potentially making. So to figure this out, I'm gonna take the traffic that they're having and multiply that by the e-commerce industry standard conversion rate of 2.5%, and that's gonna give me the estimated order count. So again, I'm gonna take their traffic and I'm gonna multiply it by 0.025, which is gonna give me 202 or 203. We can round up and say 203 orders. Now I'm gonna take this order count and I'm gonna multiply it by their selling price. And this number is going to tell you an estimated amount of how much this one store is making. An extra $18,000. Not too bad, right? Now, if you scroll down here on SimilarWeb, it's even gonna tell you what countries are selling the most of this product and where their traffic is coming from. Those two key pieces of information are gonna tell you where you should be targeting and what platforms you should be running your ads on to have the opportunity to replicate the success of what your competition is having. But in order to start replicating the success of your competition, you have to have a store to do that on. And do not worry, do not worry. I'm gonna make sure that you are taken care of. A typical online store can usually cost you right around $30 a month, but I've now partnered with Shopify to help the next wave of e-commerce entrepreneurs like yourself get started for little to nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link down in my description to allow you to go ahead and open up your Shopify store with a 3-day free trial, no credit card required on file, and your first 3 months only costing you $1 single. There's literally no reason for you not to try it, especially if you've made it this far in this video. You now know how to find these type of products, so it's so important for you to have a platform to sell them on. And if you ask me, $3 total for 3 months is a pretty cheap way to open the doors to start hitting results like some of my other students who are actually in college and looking for a way to make some extra money.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I've been a part of the Supreme Ecom mentorship for about 2 months now. I'm currently a full-time college student and I wanted to join Supreme Ecom because all the results and testimonials, and I wanted to give it a shot for myself. So within the 2 months, I was able to generate $77,000 in sales and a 1.2% conversion rate.
Sounds good, right? Well, luckily for you, I just dropped a beginner-friendly full walkthrough video of how to build and design your Shopify store so that you can start creating the sales that you want. Make sure you go ahead and check out this video right after this video, and as soon as you open up your Shopify account with the link that I just dropped, because that's what's going to take you to this next step, which is gathering your ads so that you can actually start running your first budget-friendly campaigns. I need you to understand how important the content that you have surrounding your product is. This is what is going to grab the attention of potential customers and bring them into your store that you're going to build. Content is king in the dropshipping industry. So unless you're a video editor and you have the time to create content surrounding your product, I suggest that you look into sites like Dropship Media, which I'll go ahead and link in my description. Sites like this are going to have professional e-commerce video editors that will literally build high converting content for you at a very low cost. Now, before you go ask them to build some content for you and just hope for the best, it's very important that you do your research so that you can run your ads with the best content possible. So what I suggest that you do is look at your competitors' ads and create a pro and cons list. Literally, I want you to sit there and watch the videos as a customer, not as a seller, and think about what you don't like about it and what you do like about it. You can even use resources like Amazon to help you create this list. Just simply search for your product on Amazon. Look at the 5-star reviews to see what customers love the most about the product after purchasing, so that you can even add new benefits to your ads that competition may not have used yet. The more that you take into account the customer's wants and needs, and the more that you advertise to those wants and needs, the more you're gonna separate yourself from the competition and create more sales. Now, once you finalize that pros and cons list and you get your ads made, you'll be ready to start advertising. This is where some money is going to be spent, but it's also where money can be made. So you should be excited to get to this point, and you should be even more excited because I'm about to show you right now how you can start getting sales and putting some money into your pocket, all while on a lower spending budget. And that's gonna start with something called creative testing. Creative testing is necessary while on a lower budget because that's what's gonna help you figure out what ads are working on your customer base and which ones aren't without spending a ton of money trying to figure that out. So in order to do that, we're gonna head over to your ads manager where you'll be setting up your first creative testing campaign. So for this example, let's say you have 3 ads made in 1 thumbnail. What you're gonna do is come over here and click on create, sales, and then continue, manual sales campaign, and then continue. And we're gonna name this creative testing campaign. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to the ad set level. And then right here, we're gonna name this video 1, thumbnail 1. Scroll down, you wanna go ahead and select your pixel. Conversion event, you wanna go ahead and do purchase. For the budget, you wanna go ahead and set this at $20. Are you gonna spend the full $20? No, you're not, but be patient. You wanna set this up at the following night at midnight. Now you wanna put the top 5 countries here: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Down here to the age, you wanna do 21 through 65. For detailed targeting, you do not wanna do any interest. You wanna allow this to be as broad as possible to let your ad work for you. Scroll down, now we wanna go ahead and do advantage placements. Now that you're on the ad level, you also want to name this the same as your ad set level. So again, I put video 1, thumbnail 1. As we scroll down, we want to have manual upload on and single image or video. You want to come over here to media and then click on add video. So right here, this is where you're going to upload your first customized creative. Once it's uploaded, you'll come down over here to primary text, headline, and description. Now, mind you, I am no copywriter. I allow whatever's working in the market to work for me, and I suggest that you do the same. And let's do it as easy as possible. So let's go back to that example we were talking about earlier. This was one of the main competitors selling this product, and we know that they're pushing money towards it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and copy their full description. And then I'm gonna use my tools to advantage, and I'm gonna come over here to ChatGPT, which is also absolutely free. I'm gonna paste the ad copy they have, and now I'm just gonna say something like this. This is my competitor's ad copy. Please make me a better one. And as you can see, it's gonna spit me out a completely new one, but allowing what's working in the market to still work for me. So I'm gonna come over here and take this ad copy, come back over here to my ads manager, and I'm just gonna go ahead and paste it. And now I'm gonna do the same for the headline and the description. Once I have those two things done, the next thing I need to go ahead and do is upload my professional thumbnail. Because remember, for this example, since we are on a lower budget, we are only going to be testing out 3 videos in 1 thumbnail. So I'm gonna come back over here to edit media, edit video, and I can either take a thumbnail that's already in the video, or I can upload a professional customized one that I had created. Once you have that done, you're gonna come to call to action and click on shop now. And then for your website URL, you're going to use the landing page of the product that you're selling, not your homepage. Now again, for this scenario, I said that we're gonna test out 3 different creatives. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna come over here to these 3 dots, click on duplicate, and then do 2 more copies. Now, I'm not going to change anything on the ad set level. I'm not going to change the headline, the thumbnail. I'm not going to change any of that, just the creative itself. Now, once you have that set up, you're just going to come over here and click on publish. Now, like I told you guys earlier, it's set at $20, but you're not going to spend that full amount. Once you have this campaign set up to run, you're going to let each one of these run to right around $5 to $7 each. Once they have spent that, that's when you're now going to be able to see which ad performed the best for you on the market. Take out your notes if you have not already, because I'm about to tell you what you should be looking for. You should be looking for a click-through rate of 2.5% or more, a cost per click of 50 cents or less, a CPM of $14 to $16 or less, a cost per unique link click of $1 or less, an average video watch time of 8 to 10 seconds or more. And if you did your product research and pros and cons list correct, I'm almost positive you're gonna have an ad that has metrics somewhere along the lines of those numbers. That's when it's really time to get into the fun part, which is expanding the audience that can see your ads and bringing real traffic into your store. Now at this point, I've already given you a lot to tackle in this video if you're just starting off. So I want you to take it step by step and mark each one off of your checklist. And then once you run your creative test and get the numbers you're looking for, I want you to meet me at this video right here. This is going to give you a low budget ad strategy that is sure to help you gain sales and help your online business grow. You're also going to find in the description of that video a step-by-step checklist guide. Now this cheat sheet or checklist guide is there to help you successfully get your store off the ground and running once you do start running ads, along with key resources to have for any road bumps that you might encounter. I hope that you've been following along throughout this video, because I already know that college can be financially tough before, during, and even after. And I want to make sure that you know that there are ways out there to help you make money and thrive in entrepreneurship, whether that's short-term or long-term. And if you followed along, then you would now have started a business that gives you lifetime and limitless earning potential for all of $73. You're not the first college student looking for a way to make money on the side, and you will not be the last. But the burning question is, are you going to be the one who actually does it? I guess we'll see. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right.